Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel. We are going today to play the Field of Dreams Week 3, which is the beginning of the third week of games. And I've started a few minutes early, so I'm going to wait to see if we get a few people checking in. And if not, we'll start at 4 o'clock right on the button. So, for those people interested and they want to take a look at the screen, there you have our standings in the Earth, Fire, Wind, and Water division. Carlos Yaz is checked in. How you doing, Carlos? And we have the batting leaders, home runs, RBIs, stolen bases, slugging percentage, ERA, pitch, and the other pitching statistics, along with the top team in batting, pitching, fielding, and the early in the season, after only 8 days, voting for the All-Stars. Hope everyone having a nice Sunday, and I'm going to pause here for a couple of minutes, and then in approximately 2 minutes, we are going to start the games. I'll be right back. Hi, Dwayne. Right on time. I started a couple of minutes early to make sure everything was working. Hope you had a nice stream today with your red, white, and blue racing. I'm going to catch it later tonight when I get a chance. Cleve Baseball Fan 879 stops in. How you doing? And we're about a minute away, and then we're going to go down and look at this week's games. I have upgraded everybody's manager files, and if you want to take a look at them, if before I play any of the games, just let me know, and I will show them to you on the screen. Doug Hunt checks in. I've picked out 2 games this week to play. We'll sim the rest of them. I will go over the final scores, and if anybody wants to see any particular game, just let me know. I'll keep an eye on the chat. Here we go. Let's see what games we have to play this week. April 17th, according to this calendar, 1944, but it's really 2024. Okay, those are the 9 games on the schedule for today. I have chosen the Amazing team versus the Mid-Michigan team. Amazing is undefeated, and they're the only undefeated team in the league, so I thought we'd showcase them in today's first game. I'm going to play that game first. We'll go back after that game is over, and we will auto play the rest of today's game. So here we go. Let's see. We're on the number 1 left manager here. Lineups are loaded. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I'm going to move a few things around here because we've got too many people on top of one another here, so bear with me a second. Come on, why isn't that moving? There we go. Let's move him over here. Let's see how that works. Oh, I want to move that third baseman in a little bit. Okay, I think we got it. Anyway, let's go. The amazing team is the team on the road. Mid-Michigan is playing here in 1944 Briggs Tiger Stadium. Let's go over the lineup for amazing. We got Rollins at short batting first, Maddox in center field batting second, Utley second base batting third, Schmidt at third base batting fourth, Howard at first base batting fifth, Luzinski the DH sixth, Worth in right field batting seventh, Ruiz catching, batting eighth, Burrell batting ninth, and playing left field, and Denny is the pitcher. In the field for the Tigers, that's the way I did that. For the Thrillers, we have LaFleur, Grandison, and Ordonez in the outfield. Boyer, Trammell, Whitaker, and White in the infield. Rodriguez catching. Bob Gibson pitching. I am going to move the second and shortstop players in a little bit because that's driving me nuts. I don't know why they're not moving on this screen, but let's see how that works. Well, a little bit better. Bear with me 1 second. It's early in the season. This park I'm using is Steve Tate's. It's not mine, so I didn't have it set up properly in the beginning. Okay, how about that? Good enough for me. Okay, and here's the first pitch of the game. Rollins hits a fly ball in the right field. O'Donia is moving towards the line, and it's off the wall. It's over his head. He misjudged it. Rollins is going into second, and we start the game off with a double. SJ Jamie / Deep Gaming is here. Nice to see you both. That's the first double of the year for Jimmy Rollins. Maddox stepping in. Gary Maddox on the season. 1 RBI, batting .217. Rollins takes his lead. Gibson gives up a double in his first pitch of the game, and here's the pitch to Maddox. He strikes him out. 1 down, runner on second. Rollins takes his lead. Gibson checks on him. Chase Utley stepping to the plate. 1 home run, 3 RBIs so far, a .238 average in our Field of Dreams replay. Here's the pitch. There's another fly ball into deep right field. O'Donia is moving over, gets it on the line. Rollins tags. He's going to go to third. Here's the throw. It's going to be close. He is safe. Rollins advances on that deep fly ball. Gibson steps off the mound, rubs up the ball as Schmidt stepping in. 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 263 on the season. Here's Gibson's pitch. He pitches carefully and he pitches around. Schmidt. Runners on first and third. Ryan Howard stepping in. Howard, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, batting .450 on this short season. On the 5 games that have been played so far, Bob Gibson checks on both runners. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive up the middle, and the first run of the game scores as Ryan Howard singles. Rollins home. Schmidt goes to third. 1-0, amazing. Bob Gibson, one of the best pitchers in the history of baseball, is having a tough time here in the top of the first. He's now facing Greg Luzinski. Luzinski, a home run, 4 RBIs on our short season, batting .222. Gibson pitching from the stretch, checks on Howard, glances at Schmidt. Here's the pitch. The ball gets away from Rodriguez. Howard is going to go to second. Schmidt holds at third. It is going to be a wild pitch, but it didn't get far enough away from Rodriguez. And Schmidt could not score. I neglected to go over the outfield and fielding positions for Mid-Michigan. We have LaFleur in left, Granderson in center, O'Donius in right, Boyer, Trammell, Whitaker, and White at first. Rodriguez behind the plate. Runners now on second and third. Gibson pitches to Luzinski. And there's a pop-up into center field. Granderson settling under it. It's gone. It's out of here. Boy, that ball just kept carrying and carrying. And all of a sudden, this game is out of hand. 4 runs here in the top of the 4th inning as Greg Luzinski hits the second home run of the season, a 369-foot clout into the center field stands. That ball, when it left the bat, I didn't think it was going to go that far. Unbelievable. What a start to the game. Sakuni 007 checks in. How are you doing? Nice to see you. You have missed the fireworks here in the top of the first as Bob Gibson has given up 4 runs on 3 hits. Jason Worth stepping in, batting .267, a home run and RBI. Nobody on base. And there's the pitch by Gibson. Worth hits a ground ball in the left field. LaFleur gets it, throws it in. Base hit, the 4th hit of the inning. This inning's gone so long, I'm going to take a sip of water. That was a 3-run homer by Greg Luzinski, the DH. Okay, runner on first. Gibson checks the runner. Ruiz up, his first at-bat of the season. Gibson throws at first, hold the runner close. Here's the pitch. And there's another fly ball in the center field. Granderson's going to get this one, however. The inning is over. At the end of 1/2 an inning, amazing 4. The Thriller is nothing. Okay, here we go. You know, the outfielders are playing back, so I'm going to see if I can play around with this display a little bit. Problem I have is They don't look like they're off a little bit on the screen here. But let me move everybody in a little bit. They're having a tough time moving around on this photo. Let's see what I can do. See, this left field is not even moving. Let me move the infielders in a little bit, even though they don't look like they should be in this far. Let's see what this looks like for a second. We'll try it out this way. Okay, bottom of the first. I don't want to spend all day with this. LaFleur, Whitaker, and Boyer up. The first three for Michigan, followed by Cabrera, Ordonez, and White batting seventh. Trammell at short. Rodriguez batting ninth. Denny on the mound. Where are we here? John Denny in the simulation pitched a complete game. 7-hitter, his first time around. He's 1-0 on the season. Looks in and gets his sign. Here's the pitch. LaFleur hits a fly ball in the right field. That ball is going to be foul. Into the stands. Ruiz catching, Denny pitching. Ruiz gives him the sign. Here's the pitch to LaFleur. Struck him out. MV checks in. How are you? Denny strikes out the first batter in the game here in the bottom of the first. Lou Whitaker stepping in. Whitaker, no home runs, 3 RBIs, 250 on this early season. These stats don't mean much this early on. Here's the pitch. There's a little dribbler to the left of the mound. Ryan Howard's going to pick it up, flip to Denny for the out. 2 up, 2 down, bottom of the first. Ken Boyer stepping in. 2 home runs so far in the 5 games this season, batting .276. Denny gets his sign. Here's the pitch. Line drive into left field. That ball's foul. Will it make the stands? It does. Here's the pitch by Denny. And there's another fly ball into left field. Maddox moves over into left center, and it's a web gem. Great play by Maddox. Innings over. We're going to go to the top of the second. 4-0 Amazings. Gibson in the top of the second will be facing Pat Burrell batting ninth, followed by the top of the order, Rollins and Maddox. Burrell even 200 so far in this young season, and Ernie Broglio is the computer wants to put him in. So I don't know if Amazing is, I forget whose team Amazing is, but if I'll watch the chat here for a minute. If you want them in, or if you don't want them in, let me know. I'll wait about 30 seconds. I don't see anything. We're going to bring a new pitcher in. Ernie Broglio this season, a 6.75 ERA. He has pitched 1.1 innings. Anyway, he's on the mound. He will face Pat Burrell. 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 200. Hitter, here's the pitch. He strikes him out. 1 down. Brolio gets the sign from Rodriguez. Rollins stepping in. He doubled off the wall down the right field line his first time up. That ball was just over O'Donnell's head. Here's his pitch. Rollins hits the ball up the middle. Whitaker makes a great play, throws it to White for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Great play by Lou Whitaker. Brolio gets his sign from Rodriguez. Maddox steps in. He struck out his first time up. Here's the pitch. Fly ball into right field. O'Donnell's backing up. He puts it away for the out. We go to the bottom of the second. Mazing's ahead, 4-0. Slash Deep Gaming is the Thrillers. I see you said that something is screwed up. Beatles, hello. If you want me to check something, let me know. I'll see what I can check. But I hit the computer lineups, and I've updated everybody's manager files. Early on, we're going to have some of these glitches, but hopefully we'll get them corrected. Granderson stepping in, followed by Cabrera and Ordonez. Granderson, no home runs, 2 RBIs, a paltry 125, but it's early in the year. Denny gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Granderson. That ball is gone down the right field line. That couldn't have got out of here any faster. And the Thrillers score their first run of the evening. It is now 4-1. Curtis and Granderson, first home run of the year, 339 feet, and it went out on a line. Ken Castro checking in. Nice to see you. Denny now will pitch to Cabrera. Cabrera's had 3 home runs in the short early season. The Thrillers have played in 8 games, 4 RBIs. He's batting .273. Denny gives up a home run to lead off the inning, and he pitches to Cabrera. Struck him out. Second strikeout of the game. Stepping to the plate, Ordonez, a home run, 3 RBIs, 387 this season. Here's Denny's pitch. Bounding ball to Schmidt at third. He's going to boot the ball, and it is an error on Mike Schmidt. Hit the heel of his glove. Ordonez is going to reach second. That's a 2-base error for Mike Schmidt. Error number 2 on the season. Denny, who's given up a home run, and then there was a ground ball error. He's got Ordonez at second. White stepping in, a home run, 4 RBIs. 269 on this young season. Denny checks Ordonez. Here's the pitch. There is a fly ball in the right field. Worth is going to put that one away easily. Throws the ball into the infield, though. Ordonez has to hold. 2 down here, bottom of the second, 4-1. Amazing over the Thrillers. Alan Trammell stepping in, home run, 4 RBIs, 429. Denny glances back at Ordonez. Here's the pitch to Trammell. He walks him. Rodriguez stepping in. He's got runners on first and second. 2 outs. Let's see. He's no home runs. I wanted to check that. I want to make sure that was correct. Rodriguez catching. Ivins, no home runs, 4 RBIs, 393. Here's Denny's pitch. Denny is seem to have let that home run rattle him. He's walked 2 in a row now. Bases are loaded. Top of the order. LaFleur stepping in. He struck out his first time up. Then he has a sign. Here's the pitch. He's walked 3 in a row. Run will score. It's now a 4-2 game. Lou Whitaker stepping in. No home runs, 3 RBIs, 242 on the season. Grounded to first his first time up. There is a ground ball to second. Utley up with it, flips to Rollins for the out. The inning is over. Damage could have been much worse. It's 4-2 amazing. Brolio this inning will face Utley, Schmidt, and Howard. Utley, home run, 3 runs batted in, batting .227. He flied deep down the right field line his last time up. Is Brolio's pitch. And all of a sudden, both pitches have lost home plate. Utley at first, Schmidt up. Schmidt walked his first time up, along with everybody else the last inning or so. Brolio checks the runner, throws home. He struck him out. 1 down, runner in first. Howard up. Well, we know what Howard did. He lined a single up the middle. Rollins scored. Schmidt went to third. Here's the pitch. Fly ball deep down the line in right field. It is caught by Ordonez. Great play right in front of the wall. In foul territory. Lazinski stepping in. Lazinski hit a 3-run homer his first time up. Runner on first, 2 away. Here's the pitch. And the inning is over as we go to the bottom of the third. 4-2 amazing. Denny this inning will face Boyer, Granderson, and Cabrera. Boyer flied deep to left field his first time up. Here's Denny's pitch. Struck him out. Granderson stepping in. Granderson hit a shot into the right field stands. Took about a second and a half to get out of here his first time up for the first run for the Thrillers. Here's Denny's pitch. There's a fly ball into shallow right field, and that's a great play by Worth, but that looked really weird on the screen. And time for another adjustment to this display. I'm going to have to find a different photo, I think, for this team. I'm going to move them back to where I had them when the game started, because I don't want them catching balls in the outfield on the infield grass. Let's try that. Okay, here we go. Denny now to pitch to Cabrera. Cabrera's first time up, struck out. Batting .265 with 3 home runs. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball in the left field. Burrell's coming in. He puts it away for the out, and he didn't do it in the infield. So I'm happy with the settings now. We're going to leave those alone as we go to the top of the fourth. 4-2. Amazing over the Thrillers. Brolio is settled down the last inning. He's pitched 2 shutout innings for the Thrillers. Worth stepping in. 7, 8, and 9 batters. Worth home run and RBI, .313 on the season. He grounded a single his first time up. Here's the pitch. Bounding ball to third. Boyer up with it. Long throw across the diamond to White. He's out. 1 down. Ruiz stepping in. 0 for 1 on the season. His last at-bat was his first at-bat for the season. He flied to right center field. It's Brolio's pitch. That ball is going to be foul into the stands. Ruiz steps back in. Brolio fires. And that's a fly ball into left field. LaFleur coming in a little bit. He puts that ball away for the out. 2 down here, top of the 4th. Pat Burrell stepping in. Burrell, a 188 hitter, home run, 2 RBIs. His first time up, he struck out. Brolio throws, strikes him out to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 4-2 amazing. Time for another sip of water before we get to the bottom of the 4th. Here in the bottom of the 4th, O'Donia's White and Trammell do up. Maglio Ordonez, his first time up. Grounded to third. He was safe on Ken Boyer's error. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Rollins up with it over to first for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Bottom of the 4th. Bill White stepping in. He flied to deep right his first time up. And there's another fly ball in the right field. Worth is moving over. He is going to put it away for the out. 2 down. Alan Trammell, 429 on this young season. Walked his first time up. Here's Denny's pitch. Bounding ball right back to the mound. Denny to Howard. We go to the top of the 5th, still 4-2. The way this game started out, I thought we were going to have about 20 runs by the 5th inning. We have a nice crowd in here. We have 24 teams, 18 people viewing, so I'm guessing almost everybody's here. Okay, here in the top of the 5th, we have the top of the order for amazing. Rollins, Maddox, and Utley. Rollins batting .280. He doubled and grounded out so far today. Here's the pitch. And he's on first to lead off the 5th. Gary Maddox hitting .200, stepping in. He struck out, flied to deep right center field. Brolio checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch. And he was a pitch out. The runner is out attempting to steal. There is 1 down. And that walk is wiped out. The computer knows when to pitch out, it appears to me. 1 away. Maddox still up. Here's Brolio's pitch to Maddox. He struck him out. His 5th strikeout of the game. And Brolio's put a little order into this game for the Thrillers. Utley stepping up. 1 home run, 3 RBIs in the season, 227. He flied deep down the right field line and walked. Here's the pitch. And there's a long fly ball deep to center field. That ball is out of here. Well, just as I praised Brolio, Utley hits his 2nd home run of the season, 380 feet. The score now is 5-2. Mike Schmidt stepping in, a home run, 2 RBIs. In today's game, he's walked and struck out. Brolio was doing fine up until that pitch. He had brought some order to this game. But in reality, 5-2 isn't much different than 4-2. So I think the Thrillers still have a good shot at this. However, the computer manager is going to wants to know if I want to allow Jack Morris to pitch. Slash will keep an eye on the screen. If you want him to pitch, let me know. If I don't see anything in about 10 seconds, we will bring in Jack Morris. That was Brolio's only misstep today. He wants to bring him in. Here we go. Jack Morris is now pitching for Michigan. How did I not have a picture for Jack Morris? That's impossible. We're going to fix that right now. Well, there he is. And there he is on the mound. He will face Mike Schmidt. Schmidt a home run, 2 RBIs, 250 on the season. Walked and struck out. Here's Morris's pitch. And there's a pop-up in the infield. Trammell and Whitaker converge on it. Trammell calls off Whitaker. He puts it out. Not only is Trammell and Whitaker a good outfield pair here in this game, they were an outfield pair in real life. As we go to the bottom of the fifth, 5-2, amazing. Thrillers up this inning. We'll have Rodriguez, the catcher. LaFleur and Whitaker. Rodriguez today walked. Here's Denny's pitch. Now he's walked and struck out. 1 down, bottom of the fifth. Ron LaFleur stepping in. No home runs, 7 RBIs on the season, batting .243. He struck out and he walked. Denny seems to have found his rhythm as he strikes out 2 in a row. Lou Whitaker stepping in, batting .235 on the season. Grounded to first and grounded to second today. Here's Denny's pitch. He's going to hit another ground ball to the infield. Schmidt up with it. Over to first for the out. The inning is over. We go to the top of the sixth, 5-2. Legends Sports Universe stops by. Nice to see you, Legends. You seem to have been very busy lately with your 2 projects. I'm glad you found time to stop by to check out the teams. Here we go, bottom of the sixth. Boyer, Granderson, and Cabrera due up. Well, that was totally wrong. We're at the top of the sixth. Howard, Lazinski, and Worth. I've been doing out of the park baseball so much, I got to get used to this screen. Howard, Lazinski, and Worth. Howard today has lined a single up the middle and flied out down the right field line. Jack Morris pitching to Howard. Line drive right at Bill White at first. 1 away. Lazinski stepping in, 1 down here in the top of the sixth. Lazinski hit a 3-run homer in the first, struck out in the third. Hitting .250. Here's Morris's pitch. Ground ball in the hole between short and third. Base hit. LaFleur picks it up, throws it in. Lazinski's at first. 1 down, runner in first. Jack Morris to face Jason Worth. Worth grounded a single between third and short, just as you saw Lazinski did. Then he grounded to third. He's batting .294. Here's the pitch. There's a little ground ball to Boyer at third. He's going to throw to Whitaker for 1, but it wasn't hit hard enough for the double play, and Worth will reach first base. Here we go. Ruiz steeping in his third at-bat in the game, his third at-bat on the season. Flied to center, and then he flied deep to left. Here's Morris's pitch. Ball gets away from Rodriguez. It's a ball, but not far enough for Worth to advance. Morris checks Worth at first. And then he throws over. And we're going to do this again. He checks Worth at first. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. That's not a foul ball, but it sure looked like one. It's a double. There's no way for me to get out of that. Carlos Ruiz doubles his first of the year. Worth goes to third. Sure looked like he passed him on the base pass. That was funny. Runners on second and third, 2 away. Pat Burrell stepping in. Burrell batting 176 on the season. Struck out twice in today's ball game. Here's the pitch. There's a little dribble at a short. Trammell in, picks it up, fires to White for the out. Inning is over. We go to the bottom of the sixth. 5-2, amazing. Here we go. Bottom of the order, Boyer, Granderson, and Cabrera. This time I'm right. Denny on the mound today. He's pitched 5 innings, allowed 1 hit, as you can see by the scoreboard. 1 earned run. The other was unearned. Here in the 6th inning, Boyer has flied out deep to left, struck out. Here's Denny's pitch. And there is a slow roller to short. Rollins in on the grass, throws him out at first, 1 down. Granderson stepping in. Home run, 3 runs batted in, 147 on this early in the season. He had a solo home run, went out of here like a shot in the second. And in the third, he flied shallow to right field. I think that was the fly ball that Worth caught in the infield, and I had to adjust the display. Here's the pitch. And there is a drive into right field. That's all the way to the wall. Worth up with it. Granderson going for third. Here's the throw. He is safe as a first triple of the year for Curtis Granderson. He's got some wheels on him. Second hit of the day for the Thrillers. They have the third runner on at third, potential third runner with only 1 out. Miguel Cabrera stepping in, struck out, flied to shallow and left field here today. Denny throws. There's a pop-up. Looks like it's twisting into foul territory. Utley is chasing it down. Will Utley make the catch? He does. He is out. Granderson holds. Now there's 2 away, and only a base hit will score the third run of the day for the Thrillers. O'Donia is grounded to third, but he was safe on an error. Grounded to short in the 4th. 364 on the season. Here's the pitch. And there's another pop-up. Or that's either another pop-up or I hit the wrong button, and that looks like a replay to me. Exactly what it was. Okay, here we go. There is a blooper into the outfield, over the outstretched glove of Rollins, into left field. Maddox picks it up, throws to the pitcher, but a run scores for the Thrillers. It's now 5-3. I hit the replay button instead of there. I wasn't looking. Denny checks the runner at first. O'Donia is not much of a threat to steal as Bill White steps up to the plate. Fly to right and fly to right center. Both times hit the ball well, but has nothing to show for it today. batting .250 on the season. Here we go. Bounding ball right back to the mound. Denny up with it. Throws to White for the out. We go to the top of the seventh, but we're a little closer. 5-3, amazing. We got a good game going here. Tell you, there's only 10 hits in the game. Like I said, after the second inning, I thought this was going to be a high-scoring game. Top of the seventh, we have the top of the order for amazing. Rollins, Maddox, and Utley. Rollins batting .280 on the season. So far today, he's double grounded to second and walked. Here's the pitch. And that is right to White at first base. Doesn't have to move an inch as there's one down. Maddox stepping in. Gary hitting 192. Struck out, flied to deep right center, and then struck out again. Here's the pitch by Morris. There's a ground ball to third. Boyer in on it. Picks it up. Throws across the diamond to get him by a couple of steps. 2 up, 2 down, top of the seventh. Chase Utley, who we saw make that catch twice, stepping in. Utley batting .261. Flied out in the first, walked in the third, and in the fifth hit a solo home run. Here's Morris's pitch. It's a little dribble to the right side. White up with it, flips to Morris, covering. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Joe Murdy, I will get your file before I play any more games when this game is over. Bottom of the seventh inning, Trammell, Rodriguez, then the top of the order, LaFleur due up. Trammell, 409, having a good season so far. After only 8 games, he's walked and grounded to the pitcher in today's game. Here's the pitch. That looks like a base hit, and it is a base hit. It's not only a base hit, it's a double. Trammell slides in the second. Throw is late. The Thrillers have the 4th run potential on second base with nobody out. Ivan Rodriguez due up. 379 hitter on the year. With 4 RBIs, he's walked and struck out today. Here's the pitch. Bounding ball up the middle. Utley up with it. Throws him out. Trammell goes to third. Runner is now on third base with less than 2 outs. He represents an important run for the Thrillers as Ron LaFleur stepping in. 0 for 2 on the day. 237 on the season. Denny checks Trammell, trying to make sure he doesn't get too far down the line. And here's the pitch to LaFleur. And there is a fly ball in the center field. Maddox is coming in. It is not deep. Maddox catches it, throws to third, trying to catch Trammell off the bag. He does not. He is safe. He has to hold. 2 down now with that potential 4th run. Only 90 feet away, Lou Whitaker steps in 0 for 3 on the day. Batting .229 on the season. Denny's pitch. Ground ball to second. Utley up with it to Howard for the out. Trammell doesn't score. We go to the top of the 8th inning. 5-3, amazing. Steve Tate stops by. How you doing, Steve? Here we go. Top of the 8th inning. Schmidt, Howard. Luzinski due up. Schmidt 0 for 2 on the day. 238 on the season. Jack Morris has done a good job since he's come in. And just as I say that, the computer wants to bring in Lindy McDaniel. Is that something you want to do, Slash? We'll wait here a short bit of time to see if that's what he wants to do. He wants to. We'll do it. In from the bullpen walks Lindy McDaniel. Lindy McDaniel now pitching for Mid-Michigan. McDaniel has made one appearance. He's pitched 1 1/3 innings, allowed 2 hits, no runs, struck out nobody, and walked nobody. Mike Schmidt has hit a ball deep into right field. Foul. That's going to make it into the stands. McDaniel gets to do this again. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball in the left field. LaFleur coming in. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Top of the 8th. Howard batting .435. Impressive start to the season. 1 for 3 on the day. He lined a single up the middle in the first. Here's the pitch. Fly ball into deep right field. Ordonez has a beat on it, however. Puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Greg Luzinski 2 for 3 stepping in. Homered his first time up. A 3-run job in the first inning to put Amazing ahead. That is the difference in the game, however, as the Thrillers have fought back and they're only trailing by 2. Here's McDaniel's pitch. There's a fly ball in the center field. Granderson coming in, puts it away. And it was a great play by Curtis Granderson, number 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 5-3 the score. Boyer stepping in, followed by Granderson on deck, and Cabrera batting third. Boyer 0 for 3 today. Batting .250 on the season. Denny pitching a great game. Ground ball right back to the mound, over to Howard. 1 up, 1 down. Bottom of the 8th. Granderson 2 for 3, including a home run, stepping in. Denny gets the sign. There's a bounding ball to second. Utley in on it. Flips to Howard for the out, 2 down. Cabrera stepping in. He's 0 for 3 today. He's batting .250 on the season. Here's Denny's pitch. Routine grounder to Schmidt. Up with it. Over to Howard for the out. We go to the top of the 9th. It's 5-3 Amazing. Top of the 9th. Worth, Ruiz, and Burrell due up. McDowell on the mound for the Thrillers. Here's the pitch. And we got Bake McBride to pinch hit. I'm assuming that's what we want to do because that would be the manager file making that decision. Nothing in the chat. Let's go. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. McBride rounds first, holds up, goes back. He's on first base. And he is a threat to steal. Ruiz stepping in. Ruiz today double down the right field line his last time up. 1 for 3 on the day. McBride takes his lead. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball into right field. Bounces right up to Ordonez. It was hit so hard, McBride could only make it to second. 2 runners on here with nobody out here in the top of the 9th inning. Pat Burrell stepping in. 167 on the day, 0 for 3. Actually, 167 on the year, 0 for 3 for today. McDaniel checks both runners. And Larry Boa is going to pinch hit for Pat Burrell. Boa hits it up the middle, grabbed by Whitaker over to White for the out. However, that was hit so slowly, runners advance. Does the same thing as a sacrifice bunt. 1 away, runners on second and third. Rollins stepping in, 1 for 3 on the day. 269 on the season. McDaniel checks both runners, and they're going to intentionally walk Rollins to load the bases. Maddox stepping in, 0 for 4. Struck out, flied out, struck out again, then grounded to third. Only 1 out. McDaniel checks the sign. Looks at the runners. Here's the pitch. And there's a ground ball right back to the mound. They throw home. Now that says a double play, doesn't it? Am I wrong? Maddox grounded to the pitcher. McBride out at home. Ruiz to third. Nope. Well, the bases are still loaded, and there's 2 outs. Stepping to the plate, Chase Utley. He's had a home run today, 1 for 3. He had a solo home run in the 5th. Utley batting .250 on the season, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, has the bases loaded. Any type of hit will make it much more difficult for a thriller's comeback. Here's McDaniel's pitch. A bounding ball, Whitaker in on it, flips to White for the out. We're going to go to the bottom of the 9th inning. 5-3, amazing. Okay, here we go. Denny is still strong according to the computer. He's going to face Ordonez, White, and Trammell. Ordonez 1 for 3 today. He singled his last time up. Here's Denny's pitch. He's going to hit a routine grounder to Utley. Flips it to Howard. Is going to be an error on that play. It was a low throw. Howard couldn't dig it out. And the potential 4th run is on an error. And the potential tying run in the form of Bill White steps to the plate, who is 0 for 3 on the day. White, 241 on the season, runner on first. Here's Denny's pitch. There's a long fly ball. That ball is out of here. A 2-run home run. Bill White's 2nd of the year. This game is all tied in the 9th. Unbelievable. What an exciting game. We are tied at 5. 2nd home run of the year for Bill White. It went 384 feet. I didn't see that coming, folks. Denny on the mound. He's thrown 125 pitches. He does not appear tired. That box is not red. Trammell stepping in, 1 for 2 on the day. Doubled his last time up. Are they leaving Denny in? They are. Here's the pitch. Pop up to the infield. Rollins moving to his left. He's under it. He's got it for the out. Ivan Rodriguez stepping in. 367 on the season. 0 for 2 on the day. Denny's staying on the mound. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Rollins makes a great play over to Howard for the out. 2 down here, bottom of the ninth. Ron LaFleur 0 for 3. Stepping in, 231 on the season. Great play, number 1 for Jimmy Rollins. Here's Denny's pitch. There's a routine ground to third. Schmidt up with it. Throws across the diamond for the out. We go to the top of the 10th inning. We're all tied at 5. Well, we're just under an hour. I thought we were going to get this game over with, but we're going to inning 10. Amazing scored 4 runs in the first inning and it only accumulated 1 in the next 8. This game is tied. Here we go. Top of the 10th. Schmidt, Howard, Lazinski due up. Schmidt 0 for 3. And Paul Derringer. Is that who we want to come in, Slash? He does. Paul Derringer now pitching. He's pitched in 1 game this year with an inning, walked 1, struck out 2. Here we go. Here's the pitch to Schmidt. Fly ball into center field. Granderson coming in on it. Puts it away for the out. Ryan Howard stepping in, batting .417, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, 1 for 4 today. There's a line drive. That is caught by Ordonez. That did not fall. It looked like it might have had a chance to drop for a single. There is 2 outs here in the top of the 10th. Greg Lazinski, 2 for 4. We know what he did. He had a 3-run homer in the first inning. But since then, he struck out, he grounded a single, and then he flied to shallow left field. Here's Derringer's pitch. He hits a bounding ball to Trammell at short. Up with it across the diamond to White for the out. We go to the bottom of the 10th, all tied at 5. Whitaker, Boyer, and Granderson due up against Denny. 133 pitches. I'm impressed. Whitaker 0 for 4. His average has dropped to 222. Here's Denny's pitch. He walked him. It's his 4th walk of the day, and his box that shows 142 pitches just turned red. I think that's it. Let's see what happens. As Ken Boyer stepping in, he's 0 for 4. His average has dropped to 242 today. Here we go. Denny checks Whitaker at first. There's a ground ball in the right field for a base hit. Whitaker holding up at second. That was a poor play by Ryan Howard. That ball should have been caught, according to Action PC Baseball. Fielding is a big deal in this league. Whitaker at second. Boyer at first. Grandison up. He's 2 for 4. He's got one game-winning RBI for the season. He hit a solo home run in the second. Denny is still on the mound. And they want to bring in Ryan Madsen to pitch to Grandison. I'll wait for a moment for instructions. Well, in the absence of instructions, we're going to bring him in. Ryan Madsen looks like he has not pitched in this replay. It's his first appearance. He will face Grandison, who has hit that solo home run today. He struck him out. Good call by the computer as Miguel Cabrera steps in, hitting .243 with 3 home runs. Today he's been unsuccessful, however. He struck out, fly to left, popped to second, grounded to third. 1 out. He's got runners on first and second. And here's the pitch by Madsen. And there is a grounder to short. Rollins to second for 1. Utley to first. Cabrera hits in a double play. The inning is over. We go to the top of the 11th. McBride, Ruiz, and Simmons to bat. Derringer still on the mound. See, now that's a double play. When that other double play popped up a little while ago, that was a mistake. Here we go. McBride, 1 for 1 today. Came in as a pinch hitter. Here's the pitch. As a bounding ball to Boyer at third. McBride's a quick runner. Will he beat it out? He won't. White puts him away for the out. 1 down. Ray's 2 for 4 today. He singled to right his last time up. Line drive right at Clete Boyer, who puts it away for out number 2. Left fielder Al Simmons coming to the plate. This is his first game of the season. He hits a line drive. That ball drops in front of Ordonez. That's a base hit. And Amazing has a runner on first. 2 down, top of the 11th. Stepping to the plate, we have Jimmy Rollins, 269 hitter. He doubled in the first inning, but that's been it. He grounded to second, walked, line to first, was intentionally walked his last time up. Here's the pitch. Bounding ball right back to the mound. Derringer to White. He is safe. Rollins was a quick runner. He beat that down. Or was it a bunt? I'm going to have to read it. It's a ground ball. No, it was not a bunt. I'm so used to playing dead ball baseball. It might have been a bunt. Derringer in a little trouble here. Runners on first and second. However, there is 2 down for Gary Maddox. Maddox has not had a successful day. He's struck out twice. He's grounded out twice, and he flied deep to right center field. And he walks. He's done a little bit of everything but get a hit, but the bases now are loaded here in the top of the 11th. Utley stepping in. Utley's homered today. That's all. He's walked. He's also flied out, grounded out twice. Derringer is now in a little bit of big trouble. Lucky for him, there's 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Utley. That ball is dribbled right up the middle. Trammell's got it. He throws to first. Utley is out. And a bang play. We go to the bottom of the 11th inning, still tied at 5. What a close play at first. This is a good game. We're battling. Magliodonia's stepping in. He singled to left center in the 6th for his only hit today. Madison still on the mound. Here's the pitch. Fly ball in the deep right field. That's back, and McBride's got it just in front of the warning track for an out. Bill White stepping in, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, 267 hitter. 1 for 4 today. What has he done? He had a 2-run homer. That's what he did in the 9th inning to tie this game up. Madsen checks the sign. Here's the pitch. Line drive into foul territory. We're going to do this again. White hits a line drive up the middle, drops in for a base hit. White's on first, 1 out. He represents the winning run as Alan Trammell stepping up. 1 for 3 on the day, 417 on the year. Here's the pitch. White's going for second. There's the throw. He is safe. That is his first stolen base of the season. I didn't know he could run. Madsen now faces a little bit of his own trouble with the winning run on second. Alan Trammell, a 417 hitter at the plate. Madsen trying to keep White as close as possible. Here's the pitch. Strikes him out. Second out of the inning is Ivan Rodriguez stepping up to the plate, hitting .355. However, he's 0 for 3 on the day. White at second. And we have another pitching change, potentially. I'll wait for Amazing here to see if we're going to bring in Warren Bruster to pitch. Well, I don't see anything, so we're going to bring in the new pitcher here. Warren Bruster has not pitched this season. He has his hands full with Ivan Rodriguez at the plate. Winning run on second. 2 outs. O'Donnell steps in. And he swings and misses. The inning is over. We're going to the top of the 12th, all tied at 5. quite a game here as we go to the 12th. Top of the 12th, Schmidt, Howard, and Luzinski due up. All three of them could put the ball out of the park, although Schmidt today is 0 for 4. His average has dropped to 217 on this young season. Here's Derens' pitch. He walks him. Second walk of the game. Schmidt goes to first. Howard steps in, 1 for 5. He lined a single in the first, and that's his only hit of the game. Here's the pitch. Throws to first, keeping Schmidt as close as possible. We're going to do this again. He strikes out Howard. 1 down. Schmidt remains at first. Represents the going run. Derringer gets a sign from Rodriguez. Luzinski has 2 hits on the day, 3 RBIs. Here's the pitch. And he strikes out 2 in a row. Derringer has really bared down after he allowed the walk to Schmidt, who's still, he was at first base with nobody out. He's still at first base with 2 outs. Rodriguez flashes a sign to Derringer. McBride 1 for 2. He came as a pinch hitter late in the game. And there's a bounding ball to Whitaker. He's up with it over to White. We go to the bottom of the 12th, still tied at 5. Well, this one-day broadcast of mine is going to turn out to be 2 days of broadcasting because we're over an hour and 15 minutes. We'll do some simming of games when this one's over, but the second game we're going to have to do tomorrow because we don't want this to run too long. Okay. Broussard, I guess is how you pronounce it. He looks strong. LaFleur steps in 0 for 4. His average here has dropped to 225. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. Schmidt backhands it. Cross the diamond to Howard for the out. 1 down, bottom of the 12th. Lou Whitaker 0 for 4. His average has dropped to 222. Your average drops pretty quick this time of this season, this beginning of the season, when you don't get a hit in a game. Here's the pitch. Bounding ball to first. Ryan Howard up with it, steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. So far, it's a quick bottom of the 12th. Kenny Boyer stepping in. Boyer hitting 265 with a couple of home runs. 1 for 5 on the day. There is a line drive into center field. Maddox is going to put it away for the out. The inning is over. We're going to go to the top of the 13th. 5-all. Ruiz, Simmons, Rollins, the top of the order, due up. Ruiz, 0 for 5 on the day. His average is dropped all the way. 2 for 5, I'm sorry. This was his first game of the year. His average hasn't dropped at all. It's 400. Here's Derringer's pitch. Line drive in the left field. Ron LaFleur gets it for the out. 1 down. Top of the 13th. Al Simmons 1 for 1. Singled his only at bat so far today. Derringer throws. And there is a fly ball in the center field. Granderson, almost in his spot in front of the wall, puts it away for the out. 2 down. Top of the 13th. Jimmy Rollins, 2 for 4. His average hasn't dropped today. It's 296. He doubled in the first, and he singled in the 11th. Here's the pitch. Ground ball back to the mound. Derringer fields it cleanly to White for the out. We go to the bottom of the inning, still tied at 5. Grandison, Cabrera, Ordonez, all of those guys can hit home runs. And if one of them does, this game will be over. We're 5 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors for the Amazings. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Thrillers. Amazing team has left 11 runners on. Thrillers 7. Broussard still pitching. Grandison 2 for 5 on the day. And he walks. Broussard's first walk. Grandison is a speedy runner at first base. Miguel Cabrera 0 for 5. Talking about dropping average. His has dropped to 237. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball in the right field. That's a base hit. It was hit too hard for Grandison to make it to third. He's going to hold at second. Bottom of the 13th. First 2 runners on. Broussard having a real problem here with Maglio Ordonez, 1 for 5 today. He's batting .361. Grandison represents the winning run on second. Here's the pitch. Ground ball in the right field. That's a base hit. Grandison's going to round third. He's going to hold up. He holds at third. He put the brakes on as that ball was shot in the right field. McBride gets the ball in. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. Grandison 90 feet away from a Thrillers victory. If they win this game, coming all the way back from a 4-0 deficit before they even grabbed an at-bat in the first inning, it would be something. The Amazing team trying to protect their perfect record on the season. They're 5-0. Bill White, he's been the star of the game so far. He had a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 9th inning to tie this game. He also lined a single in the 11th. Well, nothing much to say here. Let's just watch. Ron Reed has been selected by the computer manager to come in to pitch. I'll keep an eye on the chat here for about 10 or 15 seconds to see if that's okay. Well, I don't see anything from the chat, so we're going to bring in this pitcher. Ron Reed. This is his first appearance of the season. Not much chance that you need a relief pitcher when your record is 5-0, but the infield's in. Bill White is up. Here we go. He struck him out. First out of the inning. And boy, did they need that. Bases still loaded. Infield looks like it's moved, playing halfway. Looking for the double play. Trammell 1 for 4. He's had a game-winning RBI this season. He's batting .400. I'm going to shut up. Let's just watch. He's thrown out at the plate. There's a double play. That's unbelievable. This game may never end. We go to the top of the 14th as the Thrillers failed to score with the bases loaded, nobody out in the bottom of the 13th. Here we go. Maddox, Utley, Schmidt due up in inning number 14. Derringer still on the mound. 58 pitches. Here's the pitch. Bounding ball down the third baseline. Boyer up with it. He's going to have a long throw. He's not going to get him. He is safe at first base. The potential go-ahead run is Maddox at first, who just beat out an infield hit. Amazing's 12th hit of the game. Utley stepping in, 1 for 5, 231 on the season. There's a long fly ball deep in the right field. Ordonez puts it away down the line. Maddox has to retreat to first. There's now 1 out. 1 out, top of the 14th. Maddox remains at first. Mike Schmidt, 0 for 4. Stepping in. This game may never end. Here's the pitch. Wasn't a pitch. It was a throw to first. Maddox is fast, but not really a threat to steal. There's a line drive into center field. Schmidt has doubled, his 4th double of the day. I hate the way that chalkboard does that, but that was a double. His 4th double of the season. Maddox goes to third. 2 runners on. Both in scoring position, only 1 out. Thrillers have nobody to blame but themselves. They had the bases loaded, nobody out last inning and failed to score. So they're in this position because they didn't hit. Ryan Howard, 1 for 6, stepping in, 385 hitter. Infield comes in. A long fly ball deep to right center field. Ordonez is going to catch it, but I'm afraid that is going to score the go-ahead run. And Amazing has the go-ahead run plated here in the top of the 14th inning. It is now 6-5. 2 outs. Lazinski steps up to the plate. He's 2 for 6 today. 3 RBIs on the day, hitting .250 on the season. On second base is Schmidt. He represents an insurance run. Derringer is still on the mound, but he's not going to be there for long as Todd Jones wants to come in to pitch, as the computer manager states. We'll wait a few seconds to see what happens. That was quick. Here we go. Todd Jones in to pitch. Jones, also his first appearance of the year. Runner on second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. He struck him out. We go to the bottom of the 14th inning, 6-5, Amazing. As we approach an hour and a half in this broadcast, Reed, who looks healthy, only pitched 11 pitches, will face Rodriguez, top of the order, LaFleur, then Whitaker. 6-5. They need a run or this game is over. Rodriguez, 0 for 4 today. 344 on the season, 4 RBIs. Here's the pitch. And Brad Lynch is requested by the computer manager. Once again, we'll wait for a few seconds to see if I have any instructions from the chat. Chat doesn't say anything. Here we go. We're bringing them in. Once again, Brad Lynch, first appearance of the season. Like I said, there's not much use for relief pitchers when you're 5-0. Rodriguez 0 for 4, 344. Here's the pitch. Bounding ball to second. Utley up with it. One up, one down. Bottom of the 14th. Ron LaFleur 0 for 5 on the day. His average dropping like a rock down to 220. Lynch has the sign. Here's the pitch. He struck him out. And the Thrillers are 1 out away from being beaten 6-5. Whitaker 0 for 5 on the day. Lynch has the sign. There's a ground ball. Lynch picks it up, flips to Howard for the out. The game is over. What a thrilling game. Amazing win, 6-5. And they go to 6-0. I hope you guys can see this screen. I use text for the box scores, and the reason I do that is because I do posting on my Facebook page of my games, and I have to turn those text files into PNG files, and they read better that way. Amazing. 6-13-2. Mid-Michigan 5-9-0. As we glance at the amazing lineup, it looks like everyone except Burrell got a hit, and the pinch hitter Bower did not get a hit. Mid-Michigan had 2 players at the top of the order, 0 for 6. 0 for 12 from the top of the order does not, well, actually 3, 0 for 18 for hitters 1, 2, and 3 does not help when it comes to scoring runs. When you add the 8th and 9th hitters, 0 for 10, between those 5 hitters, they went 0 for 28. That won't win you many games. Denny was the starting pitcher, went 9 innings. The winning pitcher was Reed. He's 1-0. Save went to Lynch. The losing pitcher was Derringer. That was a fine 4 2/3 innings he pitched, however. Okay, let's close this up. It has been a long broadcast. That is that game for today. I am going to play all the games at once. Let's take a look at the scores, rest of the scores here on Monday, April 17th. Berlin beats Manchester 8-3. Winning pitcher Guidry, Ford the loser. Long Island loses to Dallas 8-1. Young the winner, Howell the loser. Des Moines beats Vegas 5-3. Heft, the winner, 1-0. Matlack, the loser, 0-3. Hagerstown loses to Horsefeathers, 3-2. Horsefeathers now 6-2. Hagerstown 2-6. Killian, the winner. Lee, the loser. Lehigh shut out by San Francisco, 7-0. Nichols, the winner. Low, the loser. T-ville loses to Cleveland, 2-1. White, the winner. Andujar, the losing pitcher. Canada defeats Florence 4-2. Larry, the winner. Raffensperger, the loser, 1-2. The game you just saw here on the channel, amazing 6-5 over Michigan. And Hadley Lake defeats St. Pete 8-1. Waddell, the winner. Willis, the loser. As we check the standings in the Win Division, Cleveland leads Chico's by a half game. Lehigh is even in the games behind, but they've got 13 games played to Cleveland's 11 and Chico's 10, which is the reason for Chico's being a half game behind. Earth Division, Horsefeathers leading by half game over Berlin. Water amazing with their amazing 6-0 record, 2.5 ahead of Tampa Bay. Canada 8-1 ahead of Vegas, who's 5-4. My team, we're 3 games back. And let's go to the next day. Uh-oh, Joe Murdy, I forgot to do your manager file. I hope I haven't screwed you up. I'll do it after this day. Fred, 5-1 over Deerfield Beach. Chesbro, the winner. Lee, the loser. Horsefeathers 5-4 over Hagerstown. They're now 7-2. Lehigh defeats San Francisco 8-6. McCormick, the winner. May, the loser. Manchester wins 7-3 over Berlin. Jones, the winner. Markham, the loser. Canada wins another one. Trout, the winner. Volquez, the loser. Dallas beats Long Island 14-2 in a slugfest. Hardin, the winner. Martinez, the loser. Amazing. Now 7-0. Wins this game 7-3. Christensen, the winner. Verlander, the loser. Tampa Bay beats Carpathian 5-4. Blyleven, the winner. Tekulve, the loser. My team loses again to Des Moines 3-2. Now we're both 5-5. Ho, the winner. Nathan, the loser. That must have happened in extra innings, 11 games. Cleveland loses to T-ville 8-3. Degens 10-2 over Chico's. Eddie Just, the winner. Brown, the loser. And Hadley Lake wins and beats St. Pete 4-1. Now, I have to apologize to Joe Murdy for forgetting to do what I told him I would do. Whoops. Why is that not closing? That's interesting. That usually means there's something the matter with the file. I think we're in trouble with this one. I can't believe that has happened. Well, let's go over here. Let's see if that'll load again. Fortunately, everything appears to be there. Okay, we're in good shape. I was worried about that for a second. Okay, let's close that down there. And let's go to the Discord. Joe Murdy, I do not see a manager file. Let's look, see if it's up here. It's not up there. Let's try Ned McGreevy. I don't see a file for you. Sorry about that. I find that interesting why it's not there. Anyway, back to the program. We're going to play through the 19th. Let's see what happens on the 19th. Manchester loses to Berlin 11-3. Canada, now with an impressive 10-1 record, wins the first game of a doubleheader. They win the second game 5-1. They are 11 wins and 1 loss. San Francisco over Lehigh 5-3. Amazing is 8-0 as they defeat Mid-Michigan for the third straight game. Chico's defeats D-Gens 9-8. Hadley Lake wins 9-5. Berlin is defeated by Manchester 8-3. And Cleveland beats T-ville. Let's take a glance at the standings. Cleveland, Lehigh, and Chico's essentially all tied for first place in the wind. Horse Feathers a game and a half up on Berlin in the Earth. Water Division amazing 8-0 amazing record leads Tampa Bay by 3. And Canada steamrolling the entire Fire Division, 4.5 games ahead of Fred's, 5 games ahead of Vegas and Des Moines. As we move along to the 20th, this is the day we're going to play, and I was going to play this game tonight, but we're an hour and 40 minutes into this, and we're going to play this game tomorrow night along with advancing the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. I will post the file on the evening, on tomorrow evening up to the 23rd, and the next broadcaster to pick it up. Joe Murdy, I will have to find your file for you. If I can't, it's on the Greek Geek Squad Manager file. But before I hang up, we're going to look at that one more time. I looked at it. I didn't see it, but maybe there's a reason for it. Anyway, that's what we're going to do tomorrow night. I'm not sure of the time, but I'll post it on the Discord what time I'll broadcast tomorrow night. We'll finish up this week, and the next broadcaster can take over and do the following week. We will go over the batting leaders and all the pitching leaders and all that, but I want to congratulate all the winners and the division leaders. before I go anywhere, I want to go back one more time to the Discord and see if I missed that. I'm reading this properly. It's under Geek Squad under Manager Files. Well, the last post you made was at noon today. It said, any ideas on what I can do about the following message appears my manager file is not taking. But there's no file attached. So if Steve Tate or Big Clue is on here and you can help him out, I think that would be appropriate, but I do not see your manager file anywhere. Anyway, that's it from my YouTube channel. I want to thank everybody for coming by. I've enjoyed it this evening, and we will be looking forward to doing game number 2 tomorrow night. I will post on the Discord what time. Hope everyone has a nice evening.